geoscientists in San Francisco are preparing for the inevitable. They say a massive quake could hit Northern California at any time, and while they can't say exactly when it might happen, they do know what to expect.
Predicting when an earthquake is going to happen is really the hard problem. We don't know if we'll be able to solve that, but in a sense we've solved the most important problems for society. We know where earthquakes are going to occur, and we know basically how strong they're going to be and how frequently they come.
The San Francisco Bay Area is a volatile earthquake zone because of the many fault lines that run through it. A rupture in any one of them could trigger a repeat of the quake that left more than 60 dead in 1989 or the 1906 earthquake that almost destroyed the city. Richard Allen is a geologist in Berkeley, California. He says preparation is key.
We're trying to use modern communications and coupled with our seismic networks across the region to very rapidly detect an earthquake and then provide a warning to people before the shaking starts.
Scientists have set up a network of stations that monitor the faults. When earthquakes start, they emit two types of energy. These energy waves act as indicators of where and how strong an earthquake is before the ground starts shaking. In most cases, that warning time is less than a minute long, but Allen believes that short minute may be enough to save many lives.
What we're doing is we're predicting the maximum level of ground shaking. And so you get that warning to people, it pops up on their cell phones, tells them they have 10 seconds until intensity 8, and they can get underneath a good sturdy table.
The U.S. Geological Survey has also started a program which they say will give them an unprecedented amount of new data. It's called NetQuake, a technology built around a little blue box full of sensors. The agency wants to install thousands of these devices in people's homes and connect them to the internet. They say the online network of sensors will guide first responders to where the earthquake has been most destructive in near real time. Overall, researchers really want to better understand how earthquakes work.
The challenge, the bit that is still really a struggle for us, is understanding what starts the earthquake, that nucleation point.
We don't know the basic equations that govern the way that rocks slip during earthquakes. We don't know the magnitude of the forces, and those control the strength of the shaking. So just as we've seen in these recent earthquakes, if we engineer buildings well enough, we can resist earthquakes, but we need to know what is well enough.
One thing is for certain, San Francisco will fall victim to a major earthquake. The only question is how soon. But with scientists using the latest technology at hand, they hope to keep the damage and loss of life to a minimum. Ben Gruber, Reuters.